That being said, I'd like to introduce to you right now Mr. Scott McGarvin from Californians Against Higher Taxes. And lead proponent of the Tax Oil to Fund Education Initiative, Cypress College Political Science Professor, Peter Mathews. Enjoy the debate. Mr. Mathews will begin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen and friends, brothers and sisters. I'm Peter Mathews. I teach political science at Cypress College. I'm also the co-author and the co-proponent of the Tax Oil to Fund Education Initiative, along with Dr. Paul Garber. And my friend Paul Garber went to UCLA Medical School back in the 70s and paid $675 service fee with no tuition, as it was set up in the Master Plan for Higher Education in California back in 1960. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger went to Santa Monica College in the 70s and paid $6 service fee with no tuition. Governor Pete Wilson went to UC Berkeley Law School and paid $37 service fee for all 15 years with no tuition. So we actually have had complete access, affordable education, mainly free education of charge, individual charge, because we believe education is a human right, not a privilege, that should be guaranteed for all in a democracy. Technical education and also critical thinking education, so we can become good citizens and critical thinking leaders of our society. So let's go back to oil. Crude oil, in our view, the view of our group, Rescue Education California, is a natural resource, a finite resource. It's going to be running out. In fact, we've already reached peak oil in the United States back in 1973. We've used up half the oil that we already have in reserve. We're on the way down now. The world will reach peak oil in a few years. It is a natural resource that's finite. So because it's finite, we can look at John Locke's theory of private property. Locke said if we take our labor and mix it with nature and build a chair out of a forest tree, that chair belongs to us because it's our private property since we put our labor into it. Except, Locke said there's a caveat, if the resource is limited, no one has the right to take that resource and use it just for their own profit. So we are asking for a severance tax. That is a tax for separating the oil from the ground by the private oil companies. That oil that belongs to us, we the people. And we say it belongs to us because nature put it here. The oil companies didn't put it here, and it's finite. It belongs to us. A portion of it, just 15% of all we're asking, should be used for the common good, the public good. And what can be a better public good than public education, folks? Imagine if you want to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. Isn't that a human right, a God-given right? It's in our Declaration of Independence. The rights to life, liberty, and happiness. How can you pursue your happiness or your fulfillment without the chance to go to college? And it's just tragic that many of my students at Cypress and other colleges that I've met cannot finish their school after 1 year. They have to drop out of community college. They can't transfer. A few of my students back in the 80s paying affordable rates went on to university. My friend Omar Dai, he's a professor at the University of Massachusetts right now at Amherst. After getting his bachelor's, at Cal State Long Beach, after getting an associate at Cypress, PhD at Notre Dame, and now he's teaching. There are many students like him, and right here in the audience, from Golden West and Cypress and other colleges. There are many future neurosurgeons right here. Rocket scientists, physicists, astronomers, mathematicians who build the next product in this country that will take us to the next heights of our economic production. We can build bullet trains and maglev rails like they have in Japan and Europe that will go 400 miles an hour almost and get us from here to San Francisco within 1 hour so we can have jobs over there. That's the 21st century technology. We need to move away from crude oil eventually and move on to sustainable, renewable resource energy like solar power, wind power, and tide power. As we're doing that, we need to finance our students' education so you can be a part of that wonderful 21st century experience. So I'm here to say that Rescue Education California supports 100% to come up with a 15% severance tax, just like Alaska has 25% of her oil. Texas has $2 billion worth of oil, the tax it brings in by severance tax, and funds the University of Texas, which is, by the way, $3,000 less per year than UCLA, because they have the oil tax funding it. Alabama, 26 states have a severance tax except us. Saudi Arabia's severance tax is over 50%. It's about 55%, and the oil companies gladly pay it there. By the way, Chevron has a beautiful ad yesterday in a paper in December. Chevron says big oil should support local schools. So we agree with Chevron. We invite Chevron and Texaco and ExxonMobil and Occidental and whoever else these folks represent, the Western States Petroleum Association, to join us and fund our initiative. Help us fund it. We have some funds. Put it on the ballot, and then let the voters decide what is a natural resource, who owns it, and what right Californians have to go to college and high schools. By the way, K through 12 is also given a lot of money from our tuition tax, our initiative tax. K through 12 gets about $1.3 billion. Community colleges get $1.35 billion, and universities, CSUs, get $560 million out of this tax, and UCs get $420 million. That's a lot of money which students need right now. Colleges need to rehire the professors that were laid off, to bring back the classes that were cut, and help you graduate on time. Am I right? And help you get through school. That's why I think we're right about this, and hopefully you'll agree with it, and hopefully Mr. McDonald might agree with it too. But we'll see. I'll be happy to be here. I want to thank Mr. McDonald, thank Golden West College, thank the President, Mr. Dale Lindrum for helping set this up, and others. The tremendous chance to discuss a very important issue and how we'll go forward for the 21st century, using our natural, God-given resource, which is oil, put here by nature. That should be our shared heritage, especially to educate our people. Am I out of time, or do I really have a little more time left?
You have 40 seconds.
Thank you. 40 seconds. Let me just mention that if we do this, if we get this initiative on the ballot by getting 504,760 signatures by April 15th, it will be put on the ballot for November 12th, 2012. That's coming up this fall. As soon as this passes, the initiative, by the way, also puts in it an initiative, a section of the initiative that says, this tax will not be allowed to be passed on in the form of higher gas prices. If the oil companies do so, the Attorney General is forced to open their books and look at them and determine whether they've actually passed the price on to us in gas prices. If they have, the Attorney General is required to fine them and double the fines and pass the money back to us in rebate checks. Thank you so much, and God bless you. It's good to be here with you.